Hi guys, this week we're talking about comic book movies, our opinions on this. And the funny thing about this topic, I took a class about this topic. I'm not kidding, it was called comic book cinema. My opinions on them is if they're done right and done well, they're awesome. Now, the one thing that we talked about in this class was how to do them right. And the best way I've ever seen it being done is what they do in the X-Men movies, where they take a whole new kind of look and feel to the series, but they also throw in some random jokes from the comic book series. Like, for example, at one point Wolverine says to Cyclops, I believe, in the first movie was, "What do you expect me to wear, a yellow leotard?" or something like that. Can't remember exactly what it was, but it made fun of Wolverine's outfit in the original comic, where he had the yellow jumpsuit thing. And I just think that was really kind of a fun little thing to throw in there. So having it campy versus cheesy, that was kind of the thing. Where if you make something, if you take it literally from the comic onto live action movies, it's cheesy because it's just too cartoony and only can exist in animation form. But if you take elements of the manga, but if you take elements of the comic and you put them into motion in live action and kind of take your own spin on it, it becomes campy. And so you can make jokes about the comic and have people laugh, but not have it be cheesy at the same time, if that makes any sense. Talking about it from a critical point of view, from studying this kind of thing, it does work if you do the right formula for it, but there are definitely some that did not have the right formula. Some movies for you guys to check out if you ever want to. Can't remember. Red Sonja. And that was probably the worst comic book movie ever. That was terrible. We watched that one, it was horrible. But some really good ones for you guys to check out would be like History of Violence, Road to Perdition. The X-Men movies are fantastic. I have not seen Watchmen yet, so I really don't have an opinion on Watchmen. But the fun thing that we did about that was around the time that Watchmen was first started going into pre-production and things like that. And we actually read Watchmen. That was our textbook, was reading Watchmen along with reading Persepolis. And our big assignment for the year was for the semester was basically to kind of figure out what direction they would take the movie, and then we were supposed to go and see it and see if we were right, but the class was over by that point, so it wasn't really an assignment. But I still have yet to see it, and I really want to see it because I read Watchmen. I had this idea in my head of what they were going to do, what they should have done, and hopefully they did some. That's pretty much all I have to say. As I kind of decided to take more of a critical point of view on this because it's something that I studied. I took an actual class on it, and I think that it's kind of a fun thing to look at and a way to kind of really think about it in a different way. So that's all I can say, and TK, hope to see you tomorrow. And I hope to also hear something critical from you because I think you're studying film as well in college. So I'd like to see your take critically, but I don't think you're coming back next week. But if you do come back, I really hope to see what you say critically. Anyway, so TK, hope to see you tomorrow. If not, then Kai-chan, we'll see you on Thursday.